Have you got your pen and paper? Is your pen and paper ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible to put on some videos so I can see who is writing and who is not? So I can also see who has fallen asleep so we can wake them up and say, hey, wake up and write. Where is Kotso this weekend? Kotso,
I'm here, sir. I'm here.
where is here? Which city, which province, which
No,
country?
I'm in Midrand.
Oh, okay. Midrand. So what's your plan for this weekend in Midrand?
No, I'm writing another subject next week, so it's just books.
You're studying.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. There is a past question paper on Brightspace. Some of the scope I'm going to give you now, you can compare it with the memo on that past question paper. It will give you an idea how to proceed in answering the questions. So have you all got your pen and paper? I can't see most of you. I only see Stephanie.
I'm actually typing on the laptop.
Okay, that's fine. Where are the others? I want to see some faces. Sometimes it's lonely this side. When I'm talking alone, I don't see anyone. I only see characters, icons. I see initials, RK, S, RM, CC, KM. I don't know if they're asleep or awake. We call some people's names, they don't answer, so you don't know whether they're actually there or whether they've gone for a smoke break or something. So it's nice to see some photos so I can connect with you guys better. There's someone that's missing today. What's his name again? Jeremy. Monsieur Jeremy. Okay, there's no Monsieur Jeremy today. Some photos came on, they've disappeared again. Where are you guys? Where are the guys? I only see two ladies. Where are you guys? I'm waiting. No photos, no scope. Okay, there you are. Where are the others? By the way, no need to put on makeup and you know, eyelashes and stuff. You don't need to do that. We're just here for scope. So don't say, I know I don't have makeup on and I've not brushed my teeth. We're not going to see your teeth, trust me. Yeah, we're not going to know whether your mouth smells, you've not brushed. No, it doesn't show on the screen. Okay? Even if you've not washed, it's okay. The smell doesn't come to this side. It just stays over there on the other side of the screen. So don't you worry, you know. Okay, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. At least five faces will do. Shows I'm not alone. Okay, so have you all got your pen and paper? Can I see? You have your pen, you have your paper. Yeah, I see a pen. Yeah, okay. Laptop. Okay, fine. Great. So, right. And the scope I'm going to give you is very specific. So please do not deviate to the left or to the right. The first question would require you to discuss some of the hazards that are present in the medical environment and to suggest ways to eliminate those hazards. Hazards present in the medical environment. So you mentioned the hazard. We can ask you for 5 or 6. So for each one you mention, you explain how that hazard can be reduced or eliminated as it is in the notes. Okay, now you are 4. Where is the 5th person? I want to see 5 videos on at any given time. Otherwise, I'll pause. No video, I pause until I see a fifth video. Out of those 3 people left, 1 person should come on. Waiting. I'm still waiting. There you go. That wasn't too hard now, was it? It's okay. Even if you're having breakfast, it's okay. Just keep eating. We understand. No problem. You see, Koto is drinking. It's not a problem. Drink your tea or coffee, whatever. It's okay. Okay? Great. So now, then the next question. Now this one is about preventive maintenance. And here we want you to mention some of the factors that determine the frequency of preventive maintenance. Okay? Like when you schedule the frequency, like how often should you do preventive maintenance? When you are scheduling the frequency of preventive maintenance, what are the factors that you consider when you schedule the frequency of preventive maintenance? And then there's another question related to that. And this one is also about preventive maintenance, but what would then be the key indicators that determine the procedure that you follow when you do preventive maintenance? So when you're performing preventive maintenance, what will be the key indicators that determine the procedure that you follow for your preventive maintenance? And remember, the preventive maintenance here is in relation to medical devices, nay? Okay. Have we got that? Okay, so let's go to the next one. This one is a definition. So if you are to define health technology assessment, how would you define it? So it's just like you're required to give a definition of health technology assessment. Okay, then the next one is for you to, and this one is also related to health technology assessment. What would be the purpose for HTA in an organization? What is the purpose? And who are the stakeholders involved in HTA, health technology assessment? So you're required to explain the purpose, possibly in bullet points, and then you list or mention some of the stakeholders involved in health technology assessment. Again, like I said, this scope is very specific, okay? So if you write it as it is, you study as it is, you're guaranteed a distinction. Okay, have we got that? Can I go to the next one? Okay, fine. The next one, so this one is about the technology management cycle. the technology management circle. Now in the notes, there is this round circle that has many elements in it. And you will see it also in the past question paper, the health technology circle that has a plan, control, organize, implement inside that technology management circle. And then outside that circle, you have various elements. So study it very well and reproduce it as is. It's a full question on its own. Study that circle and try to draw it and mention all the elements inside and outside the technology management circle. Okay. The next one is about corrective maintenance management. So initially we talked about preventive maintenance. So now corrective maintenance management. I'll need you to study the advantages. Why do we do it? What are the advantages of corrective maintenance? Now, when we talk about the advantages, you need to relate that to cost reduction, right? The advantages as it pertains to cost reduction for corrective maintenance. How does it contribute? What are the advantages that contribute to cost reduction in corrective maintenance management? Okay, are we still together? Once again, I'll pause. Monsieur Jérémy, bienvenue.
Merci, merci. I had a problem this morning with the connection. Thank you so much for reminding me.
Okay.
Bye.
Where are you today? And what are you busy with? What's your plan for the weekend?
Today I'm just at home. I'm just chilling. Nothing hectic. I'm not on call today.
Okay. When you say you are chilling, are you inside the deep freezer or where are you chilling?
Now I'm just watching some stuff on my laptop and yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. So you're relaxing with a movie.
Yes.
Any popcorn or kind of Coke by the side?
Not yet. Not yet. After the class, I will.
Okay. After the class. What about you, Brian? Welcome, Brian. Where are you today and what are you busy with? Plans for the weekend?
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
How's everything going?
Yes, we are also chilling, but not in the deep freezer.
Wow, you need to come this side, then I'll give you something for that.
Yes, that's why we want to know where you are and what you're chilling with today.
No, I'm in Midrand, man. There's nothing much.
Okay, and how are you chilling? What's the plan?
There's no plan. There's no plan. This is my
No
plan right
give,
here.
no grooving, no nothing, no chick by the side, nothing.
No, not as yet. If plans change,
Okay.
I'll fill you in.
Okay, fine.
Of course.
Okay, so I need to see 5 people video on before we proceed. I've pressed pause. And those of you who just came in, don't worry, I'm recording. If you miss anything, I'll send the link so you can catch up with what you missed. So I need 5 videos on before I proceed. I have 3 at the moment. I need to see 5 faces. So when I see 5 faces, we'll proceed.
Is there any reason why that is a requirement?
Yes.
What's the reason for that?
It's lonely this side.
It's also lonely this side. I mean, some of us don't have decent background, so we can't really put on our
You can
video.
blur your background or change your background.
And I'm on my mobile device, so I'm sorry I won't be able to be one of those.
Okay.
Apologies for that.
I'm still pressing pause.
Hey.
So when you guys are ready, we'll continue.
The video charges too much data. So
I beg your pardon?
it charges too much data.
It's just for 30 minutes. Considering the scope I'm giving you, or the cost of traveling to campus, that's a small sacrifice. Don't you think so? It's a small price to pay.
No, I don't think so, sir.
Okay, I'm still pressing pause. If you want the scope, 5 videos on. There's one more to go. Waiting for one more. Lonely here, I need some company. Okay, let's continue gisting until you guys are ready. Who else wants to tell us what they have planned for this weekend? Rulani, what are your hobbies normally? What are your hobbies? What do you have for fun? What do you do for fun?
I sing, sir. I sing.
Oh, she sings. Okay. While we are waiting for video
I
number
don't believe
5.
you. Can you sing for us? Rulani,
While
I
we are
don't
waiting
believe
for
you.
video number 5 to come on, do you want to tantalize the audience with your voice?
So it's not a voice for singing during the people. It's just for me.
Yeah, I cannot ask for a private performance, so it has to be here in class.
Jeremy, please switch on your video so that we can continue with class.
What about
I'm
you?
using a backup phone. My iPhone was stolen, so I'm using this backup phone. It's blurry. You won't even see my face.
Yes, the
As
condition
long as
is
I see
video
a video,
on.
even if there is no face. You can put a cartoon face or something.
Kekana is being on now. Oh, Brian.
I don't care who is on as long as number 5 is on. It doesn't matter. Even if I don't see a face, I just want to see a video on. Kotso, tell us about your hobbies. What do you do for fun? How do you de-stress when there's too much stress?
I still have to work on those ones to try to lead a balanced lifestyle. You know, that's a challenge. Yes, you know, due to my previous employ, due to my previous employ in the vendor, the hours were extremely horrible. So I think lifestyle just changed a bit there.
Okay.
Yes, so I still have to try and go back to what I used to do.
Which is?
I'm almost 2 meters tall with height, so I used to enjoy Vision Active. I think I'm 1.98 when I'm standing.
Okay.
I don't need the ladder to change the bulbs.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
yes.
Your wife is blessed with a height like that. You just stretch your hands and change the bulb.
Yes.
She doesn't have to talk too much. I say, honey, please change this thing. Why are you not there? You don't have to look for it. You just stretch your hands, the job is done.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Okay, so I'm still waiting, guys. I pause. I'm waiting for you. If you want us to go ahead, fine. Otherwise, we'll keep gisting until I see 5 paces. I like being here, I have the whole day. Okay, I see number 4 coming on. There you are, Monsieur Jeremy. There's one more. It's okay, even if I don't see the face very well, no problem. I just want 5 videos on. One more. There you are, Kekana. So now we can continue. Okay, where was I?
This is not fair.
Yes, life is not fair. That's how life is.
It's not fair.
Okay, so yeah, so the next question, and this is about pre-purchase agreements. So when you are negotiating a pre-purchase agreement for medical devices, what are the most important factors that you can consider or that you as the buyer will consider when you are negotiating a pre-purchase agreement for medical devices? What factors will you as the buyer consider when negotiating that agreement, pre-purchase agreement? Yes?
I think normally we use 2 quotation.
Okay, you don't have to tell me. I need you to write that in the test.
Oh,
so
okay.
Go and study it. Now, if you guys want to have a separate MS Teams meeting where you discuss these questions and agree on the answers, that's fine as well. But I'm giving you scope for the test.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so just write and study it and produce the answer in the test. Kekana actually has a beautiful background. Now he's in outer space. Lovely background. Okay. And then the next question. This is about incoming inspection of medical devices. And of course, you know that when we talk about incoming inspection for medical devices, this is the inspection and tests that you do the moment the supplier has delivered the equipment, the new equipment you have purchased is being delivered to the hospital. Before you connect that device to the patient for the first time, there is what we call incoming inspection of that device. So now the question is, what aspects would you give important consideration to if you're asked to conduct this incoming inspection? What would you do? What aspects would you consider? What procedure would you follow? What would you do when you are doing incoming inspection? And that's what this question is about. Okay. Have we got that?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Okay. So the first part is talking about important considerations, the aspects you would give important consideration when asked to do incoming inspection. And the second aspect would be the reasons for doing incoming inspection. So it's like the first part is the how, and the second part is the why of incoming inspection, right? How would you do it? Like, what would you do when you are doing incoming inspection? What are the steps? That's the how. Then the second part is the why. Why do you do incoming inspection? Okay. Now, the next question is about equipment replacement or technology replacement. When you need to replace medical technology in the hospital. And the question to that is, when is it appropriate to replace medical technology? When? Okay. When is it appropriate? What factors come into play before you replace a medical technology? Okay. So I have paused once again. Stephanie, you have a very serious face. Do you have a hobby?
I
You
have
are
a
Too
serious
much.
face. No, it's because remember I'm typing on the computer, so I'm like.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just asking for your hobbies. What do you do in your spare time when you're not typing in your computer?
So remember I said tomorrow I've got an order for Monday,
Yes.
so I make cakes for occasions, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, all of that.
Okay. The order
So
is for kids. Okay,
it
I
started
see.
as a hobby, but now it's become a job.
Great. You see, that's how some businesses start. They start as a hobby. And if you are really good at it, you can turn that into a business and make money by the side.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great hobby, you know. You bake wedding cakes, birthday cakes, cakes for special occasions. Yeah, that's a good hobby. So keep it up. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so
I'll go make some tea while people are switching off their
no problem.
cameras.
No problem. Go ahead. We'll wait for you. Okay, who else wants to discuss their hobbies? Imangele, do you have a hobby? Simangele, do you have what do you do when you are not working? I mean, when you are not like busy, what do you do for fun? Do you read, listen to music? Do you sing? Do you practice? Are you attending karate class? What do you do when you are, what do you do to de-stress?
Oh my word, I do a lot of things, but I like going out. I like shopping. I'm into home decor, so I love shopping
Okay.
for decor
Retail
ornaments.
therapy. Okay.
And I love going out with friends, going to the beach.
Okay, and you have lots of those beaches in Durban.
Yes, and playing loud music and taking long drives. I love driving, road
Okay.
trips.
Where is the farthest you've gone?
I've been almost to the entire country except for the north and Limpopo. I haven't been as far as Tanin and Lephalele, but I've been to, I think, the entire South Africa.
Wow, you are just like me. I like traveling. I've been to all of the provinces. And outside the country, I've been to about 50 countries all over the world.
Yeah, I've never been outside of South Africa, but
okay.
I think I just have maybe three cities that I've never been to in South Africa.
Okay. Zanin is a very lovely, quiet, clean city. I love it for that.
All right,
Yeah.
so I still have to go there.
My
Up north.
favorite holiday spots: Warm Bath in Limpopo, Mahalisburg in Northwest, and now this weekend I'm in White River area, God's Window. There are lots of lovely places to visit in Limpopo for holiday. Yeah, Kotu, I know the money, I know, but you plan, you save, you plan, you put some money aside. Some of the money for the drinking, you cut that in half, put the money aside every month, every week. Even if it's just once a year you go out, by the time you put some money aside, end of the year, you go out with your family, if possible. Yeah, it's all about planning. And for me, one of the reasons I travel that much was because of the things I do as a Christian. I have a kind of teaching ministry, so I get invitations here and there within and outside the country. I'm also a professional speaker, Professional Speakers Association of South Africa. I also train Christian healthcare workers, nurses, doctors on various things. And by virtue of that involvement, I was appointed by a group in America to represent them in sub-Saharan Africa. And I was so blessed that when there's a training anywhere in sub-Saharan Africa, I'm the person they call upon to go give the training, all expenses paid. The farthest place I've been is the island of Fiji, the South Pacific. Took 3 days to get there, going through Australia. And there I met people from, when I went to give that training, I met people from Papua New Guinea, Tuvalu, Solomon's Islands, New Zealand, Australia, Philippines, Japan, people from all over the South Pacific. So I've been privileged and I've been blessed. I've been to most countries in Africa, some in Europe, Asia. Yes, so I am very well traveled. I've met different cultures, eating different food, not the weird stuff anyway, but yeah. Yeah, I've been to some nice places. I've been to France like 6, 7 times already. I was doing part of my PhD in France, so yeah, Netherlands, name it. I'm still waiting for number 5 to continue, so we'll keep telling stories
Papua New
until.
Guinea?
Yeah, I didn't go to Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea came to Fiji, where I was giving training.
Oh, okay.
But one of the loveliest places I've been is the island of Seychelles. You see all
Okay.
those islands, Seychelles, Mauritius, Madagascar. I've been to all of those places, but the beaches in Seychelles are fantastic. Okay, let me pause because we have number 5.
I agree.
Number 5.
I agree
Number
with
5. Let me carry on. Okay. So I've talked about attributes to consider when conducting medical equipment pre-purchase evaluation, right? So what important attributes do you consider when you are conducting your medical equipment pre-purchase evaluation? Okay. Now, the next question to look at, when a new medical device has just arrived in a hospital, there are some key data elements that are captured by the asset department, captured for the asset register regarding that equipment before you release that equipment for use. So I would need to list some of those key elements that are captured. What are those? What are those things you capture in the asset register before you tag that equipment and with a asset number and then release it for use. Okay, I'll give you an example. Serial number is number 1. Serial number, that's number 1. So get to know the others. Yeah. Okay. Then the next one. This one, excuse me, this one is about technology replacement plan. Technology replacement plan, right? Why is it important? Why do you need to develop a plan for technology replacement? Why? So you may need to give that in bullet points, as you explained, but know the why for technology replacement. Why do we replace technology? Why do we need to? Why is it important to plan to replace technology in a hospital? Okay, are there any questions at this point? Is there anyone you missed you want me to repeat? Everything clear so far? And direct and specific. I'm not giving you hazy scope that you need to go and guess and search for answers. I'm being very direct, right? And if you can stay with this scope as is, you don't have any problem. So who else wants to tell us? Yes, go ahead.
Pre-purchase evaluation is part of pre-purchase agreement, ne?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so who else wants to tell us what they do for fun?
Sir, before you go there,
Yes.
can you just confirm the time? What time will you be writing?
For that you'll be writing.
Yes.
How about 11 to give everyone time to arrive? Or you like it at 10 on the 17th?
Early is better so that everything is still fresh.
Earlier the better, yeah.
Okay, so 10 is fine, eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Maybe
Then let's
9.
have it. No, rather 10. 9, some people travel from far. So, except if all of you agree for 9. But I think
So
10 is fine. 10 is fine.
I
Please.
think
10 is fine.
maybe we can just vote over the WhatsApp group for that, because I can see maybe with the list, I think there's still more people who are not connected, which I don't know why, but I don't know.
We can discuss it on WhatsApp. They will see it.
If there's an election and you don't come and vote when you know you should, then you don't have a voice. Whoever is elected, you'll have to go with it. So if they know they should be in class, I think there was one, no, I don't think anyone asked to be excused. Maybe one person, not sure. But the majority are here. Majority are here.
I think let's keep it for 10 a.m. So that is fine. I think most of us agree. It's either 10 or 9.
I think 10 o'clock is fine. It's not too late, not too early, and gives everyone enough time to arrive. So 10 is fine. Okay, who else want to tell us about themselves, what they do for fun? Yeah. Clearly. What's your first name again?
It's Nelly. Nelly on the WhatsApp group is.
Nelly, okay. What do you do for fun?
I like going to the gym, and also I love traveling as well. So I've traveled to all the provinces in South Africa, and I'm slowly trying to travel outside now. So hoping to be going to Swaziland soon.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, Swaziland, now called Eswatini.
Yes, Eswatini.
It's a lovely place. Mountainous, the same terrain as KZN. I love the place. It's a small country, but most of the shops are like the shops you find in South. They're actually South African-owned shops. Nando's, KFC, everything. Even if you go to the malls, almost everything. Most of them are owned by South Africans. So when you're there in Swaziland, you use your South African rand. You don't need to change to local currency. You use your South African rand to buy and sell, to trade. The network that works there is MTN. I don't think your Vodacom will work there. So one South African rand is the same as one, is it Lilangenyo in Malangeni?
Yes,
Lilangenyo. So 1-to-1, both in Swaziland, in Lesotho and Namibia. So the currency is 1-to-1. The exchange rate, 1-to-1. 1 rand is equal to 1 local currency.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which place would you recommend going to that side? Like you mentioned God's Window in Mpumalanga. Is there a place in Swaziland that you can maybe recommend?
There aren't much places. There aren't much places. In Lesotho maybe, but Swaziland, yeah. When I go to Swaziland, I just go for training. I do my thing, maybe stay a few days, come back. But I haven't like gone to visit places in Swaziland. So it's difficult for me to recommend.
Okay.
I've not gone there for fun. I go maybe for a conference over a week or a weekend, and then I come back. There aren't too many places to visit there. But in Lesotho, they have their cultural village, Tabatreu or something like that. I've forgotten the name. I've been there. It's a nice place to visit. The cultural village. Yeah, that's the one. Exactly. Yes. So I visited that. It's one place you should visit when you get to Lesotho.
Okay.
It's a bit outside the city, but not far. I think about maybe less than 30 minutes drive from Maseru. A bit outside the city, but it's a lovely place to visit in Lesotho.
Okay, so I'll definitely go there when I get to Lesotho.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay then. Anybody else want to tell us about the test? The scope is over. The scope. That's it for the scope. Let's hear one more person, and then I'll let you guys go and study. Who wants to tell us about their hobbies? Mukodi, quickly tell us about places you've been, what you like to do for fun, and then we'll share the drinks.
Okay. Myself, I'm just having a difficult. That's why I was in and out. I think I'm just having a feeling first, if I can ask. I just feel like maybe I missed some points before, but I'm worried.
Don't worry about the ones you missed. I'm recording. So I'm going to upload the recording and send you guys the link, and you can come back and watch it again and catch up with what you missed.
I was not aware of that. That's why I was a little bit nervous. Okay, now I can relax. Okay, myself, I am Paul Mohodi. I'm originally from Venda.
Okay.
With my studies, I went to KZN. After KZN, then I went to Johannesburg for work. So the company that I started working with is an international-based company. So there was a lot of full service work. So it's a world leader of instrumentation supply and all those things. So we are responsible for the South-Saharan countries
Yes.
So I remember the first time when I was about to go out. My first trip was to go to Nigeria. I think it was Nigeria. I was going to Nigeria. That was my first trip to go out.
Okay.
First of all, I missed the flight. I can't remember. I can't forget that experience. I missed the flight because I thought it's like a bus. You know, you go, it's 8 o'clock.
You are going to a taxi.
Yeah. So, hey, when I get there, now I have to explain to my boss why I missed my flight and all that things. Hey, yeah, but it was my first trip. And another thing, it was the time of Boko Haram.
Okay.
There was that case of Boko Haram when I was going to Nigeria. Okay, then we rebooked the flight, and then I think I flew the following day. Then when I get to Nigeria, I think we arrived around 2 o'clock a.m. Hey, yeah, it was an experience, you know. First of all, they told me now there will be somebody who's going to help me to pass through the immigration.
Yes.
The first problem he cried with me, I was wearing the company branded shirt. It had a South African flag on the arm. So it had a South African flag on the arm. He shouted at me that they didn't tell you that you must not do that.
You're advertising yourself for the kidnappers.
No, he made it an issue that I need to flip it. I need to flip the shirt where the flag is on the arm. I flipped it. Then he makes sure that he collected my luggage, and then I go and change or put something on. Because I think it's the issue of xenophobia cases that way. Yeah, so it was that kind of okay, again, he took my passport, were with me. They need to stamp it. They need to check me. They need to verify it's me. When I was there, when we give them the passport, the first thing that guy said, he said, "No, my passport is it's not all right. It's missing a page."
Oh.
Because the South African passport, it is that plastic thing like an ID card. At the back of it, if you check it, that plastic thing, it is like it looks like you tear off a paper.
Yes.
It had that piece that is left that looks like you tear off a paper.
Yes.
It was the problem. You have to. It's showing us that you see here this flip is not complete like other pages.
Yes.
What is this passport is not all right. Then, but I was tipped before that I must have things like $5, $10, and I must be quick to locate them. So while he was doing that, when he returned it, then he said they told you where is that thing? Then I give it to him. He put it in. He put it back. It was time to pass.
Yo.
So when we went outside, now there's a guy carrying a AK-47 with another guy, tall guys. They were in front of me. They said, "Are you Mr. Godi?" and all that. I said, "Yes." Okay.
So those are your personal bodyguards.
Hey, it was quite it was different.
Yeah.
It was very, very different to what I thought I was gonna expect, just like going out to the country, all those things. Yes. But nevertheless, not to eat time for everyone, but everything went all right. I went and worked, and everything was all right. The customers were happy, and all that. Even now, I think with that experience that I received from Nigeria, I'm more even traveling. Even now, I can even go to the DRC to do business for some business guy. You know, they're picking me up with a luxury car. Now I can understand that it's different everywhere. Like, for example, when I remember I was going to the DRC, I was going to work for this other guy. This guy is very rich.
Yeah.
I think it was the first time also entering a Land Rover, the luxury edition.
Yes.
Yeah, imagine coming, they're looking for you with a Land Rover. Oh, now you talk business, you negotiate contracts to the mine, everything went fine. So
Wonderful.
I think it's nice. It's nice. If maybe some of you guys, if you haven't done it, I think maybe you can start.
Which city in DRC did you go to?
I went to Kinshasa the other time. Then I went to Lubumbashi. From Lubumbashi, then also we have to travel to Kolwezi. Yes.
Did you go by road? How are the roads?
I went by the shuttle.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Please don't say it. My friend, don't say it.
And then I also
That's my country, please.
That tells you the story.
I also went to by road, right?
Yeah. The roads are beautiful. Beautiful
yeah,
roads.
The road is very blessed. Very blessed, that road. Hey,
Yes.
It was like watching a movie. It was from Mumbai.
Yeah. Yeah, there I've been to Goma, the city of Goma in the east. Earthquake, no, not volcano area. in DR Congo, when you go to ATM, you can draw dollars, cash, dollars, their ATM.
Yeah.
It's not like here where you only get South African rand. There you go to ATM, you actually get US dollars from the ATM. And which cities, apart from Lagos, did you visit in Nigeria?
When I was in Nigeria, I went to a couple of places. I was at Lagos.
Yeah.
And then, but I think it's not very far from Lagos. I think there was, I can't remember the names, but there was Apapa port, which is like it's a port where they receive. There's most of kilometers which are. Yeah, and then there is Abadan.
Ibadan.
Yes,
Ibadan is like almost 100 kilometers from Lagos by road.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that it's more like I feel like it was around. It's just that traveling with road.
Yes. Okay, we lost you now. Okay, we lost you, but yeah, you've given us quite a mouthful. Huge chunk of information about your adventure. You know, it's good to hear about some of these adventures so that if you have not traveled for the first time, you will have an idea what to expect or how to prepare for your first trip. I always make it a point to have international travel insurance when I travel. Sometimes your suitcases can be damaged or it comes late. I remember when I went to Sierra Leone. So from where they drop you off in the airport to where you get to town, you have to take a ferry. And in a ferry through the waters for about 30 to 45 minutes to get to town. So my suitcase was late when I got to, and I was going for a training. I only had the clothes on my back. But because I had travel insurance, I went to Freedom Mall to go buy some more clothes, buy a backpack and a few things. And I got refunded by the airline because they delayed my suitcase. So it's part of the policy that if your suitcase is late for more than 24 hours, yeah, there's an amount of money you can spend to buy clothes and few things too, you know, and they will refund it. So travel insurance is a must. It doesn't cost much. Sometimes your suitcase can get damaged or get lost. You are covered if you have international travel insurance. Once I flew Emirates flights, and by the way, flights have been upgraded to business class on Emirates en route to and fro France on the Airbus A380, that big aircraft with 4 engines that has double decker. Business class is up. And I was upgraded to business class. You go upstairs, you have a lounge, you have, it's beautiful. Airbus A380 on Emirates. Beautiful. Yeah, you must try someday. Yeah, so my suitcase got lost. No, not lost, was damaged. And the airline actually got me a brand new suitcase delivered to my home. And that new suitcase was even better than the one I had. Yeah, so because I had travel insurance. So always a good idea. If anything happens, you fall sick, you are arrested, or anything happens, you are covered. Travel insurance, a must when you go on international travel. Okay, I think that's it for now. Let me allow you guys to go enjoy your weekend. When we meet again, we'll just have fun. I'll give you guys scope. I've opened up some of the other lecture notes on Brightspace, so you can have a look as well. I've sent you already most of the notes. There's just one or two left I need to send, but most of it you have already. That's the material for the course. So we'll do this again just before the next semester test, give you time to prepare, give you specific scope, and then allow you to go study and pass and use the rest of your time to have fun. Okay, any final questions or comments before we go? Okay, if not, guys, have fun and take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday to the
Bye.
madam. Bye-bye.